Hello, and welcome to 30 at 6 on Cecil TV. My name is Allison Donnelly, and today is Monday, August 27th.
And I'm Rob Churnside, and here we are, Allison, 1 week away from the unofficial end of summer.
Oh, I know. I hope no one showed up to school today, because they have another week.
I would err on the side of caution and show up maybe October, if I was a kid, but I don't think, you can get away with that now.
What is around your neck?
I'd rather not talk about it. It's still a little bit too traumatic. So Labor Day weekend's coming up.
Yeah, and the Maryland State Police has kindly reminded all of us that if we are partaking in any alcoholic beverages, to find a sober driver, because there will be checkpoints.
1-800-UBER, Uber, right?
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Oh.
And now for the news. With a vote on County Executive Alan McCarthy's proposed increases to water and sewer fees expected September 4th, the public had a chance to speak out at last week's County Council legislative meeting. In question is whether to enact phased-in rate hikes for residents and businesses that use county water and sewage services, thereby making the services financially self-sufficient. Currently, the cost for these services is supplemented by general tax revenues. Only one speaker spoke in favor of this catch-up plan, which is seen by most as a bitter pill after years of avoiding politically unpopular rate increases. In opposition to the plan, Bob Willick, state coordinator of the Maryland Campaign for Liberty, pointed out that there are several services in the county that all taxpayers must pay for, whether they use them or not.
Some politicians are attempting to pit non-wastewater system users against the users. They're attempting to build support for a rate increase by telling those on septic systems that they are subsidizing wastewater users. It's not untrue, it is the truth. But the funny thing is, those same politicians, and even some from the public, have no problem when citizens are forced to pay for other services that they don't want, need, or will never use. Wastewater users, like all taxpayers in this county, are being forced to pay for a $10 million park. The same, and that's whether they use it or not. The same can be said for the $18 million library that's going up in Northeast. But I didn't hear any complaints about people who aren't going to use that being forced to pay through a tax increase. They're being forced to pay for a public school system even if they don't have children in that system. You can talk to some of these folks back here who are apparently paying for their children to be in private school, but still being forced to pay for the public school system.
Later in the show, we'll be speaking with Ken Wiggins, one of the people who made his feelings known at Tuesday's meeting. As Delmarva Power begins the next phase of the Friendship Heights underground project, customers will experience a power outage for approximately 1 to 2 hours. A Delmarva Power crew leader will notify customers the day before their power is scheduled to be interrupted. The Maryland State Police Bel Air Barrack will begin Labor Day holiday weekend enforcement patrols this Friday, August 31st, by conducting a sobriety checkpoint in Harford County. If your weekend plans include alcohol consumption, please make sure you have a sober driver.